Be ready. Start. The learned Solicitor General submitted that there was no concept of deemed split in paragraph 3. Stop. It was submitted that paragraph 4 is meant only as a defense to a petition for disqualification and the same would succeed or fail depending on whether there was a deemed merger or not. Stop. It was further submitted that under paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule, the Speaker was not the deciding authority on whether a merger of two political parties had taken place or not. Stop. It was urged that the expression used in paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule for the purpose of paragraph 4 clearly indicates that the deeming provision is not in addition to but for the purpose of paragraph 4, which is entirely different from the scheme of paragraph 3, which uses the expression and thereby indicating that a split takes place only if there is a split in the original political party and at least one third of the members of the legislature party also joined in. Stop. It was further submitted that the use of the expression if and only if in paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule is to re-emphasize the fact that the Speaker cannot decide whether merger of the original party had taken place, as he is only required to decide whether merger was a defense in a disqualification petition filed under paragraph 6 of the 10th schedule. Stop. The learned Solicitor General then urged that the submission advanced on behalf of the respondent number 1 that in view of the delay by the Speaker in disposing of the disqualification petitions, this court should decide the same was wholly misconceived, since it presupposes the vesting of power to decide such a question on the court, though the same is clearly vested in the Speaker. Stop. Even otherwise, the most that could be done by this court would be to dismiss the special leave petition. Stop. Para. A further application was filed by one Mr. A.K. Arora, who is also an MLA of the Haryana Vidhan Sabha. Stop. The prayer in all the said applications was for leave to intervene in the special leave petition filed by the Speaker of the Haryana Vidhan Sabha. Stop. The same were allowed by order dated 28th February 2012. Pursuant to the said order, learned senior counsel appeared for the leader of the opposition and the other interveners and urged that the orders passed by the Speaker on 9th and 10th November 2009 were void ab initio and in excess of jurisdiction. Stop. However, in the lengthy submissions advanced by the advocate in relation to the provisions of erstwhile paragraph 3 and paragraph 4 of the 10th schedule to the Constitution, reference was made to various decisions of this court. Stop. The same are, however, all based on decisions taken by the Speaker on the question of split or merger, while in the instant case we are concerned with the inaction of the Speaker in disposing of the disqualification petitions filed by the respondent number 1 and the jurisdiction of the High Court to issue interim orders restraining a member of the House from discharging his functions as an elected representative of his constituents despite the provisions of paragraph 6 of the 10th schedule to the constitution. Stop.